Let's move on to the next question. So here we have the diagram shows a triangular prism with a horizontal rectangular base ADFC. Okay, so ADFC. Now where CF is 12, CF is 12. Now because it is a rectangle, we understand that this is the same as this, also as this. So 12, 12, and 12. Great. Now DF is equal to 6 units. So this is DF, which means this also will be 6. Okay. Now the vertical ends A, B, C, and D, F are isosceles triangles. So this and this are the same, this and this are the same. 5 and 5. The midpoints of B and DF of M and N respectively. So this is M and respectively. The point O is the midpoint of AC, so exactly between AC. Great. Now using those information, let's first find the length of OB. So pretty easy. The length of OB, we have to use the diagram. So if this whole thing here is 6, we know that this have to be exactly half, that will be 3. Now by observation, we have a triangle B, A, O. O, A, and B. And this is at right angle. This is given to you by 5, this is given to you by 3. So we have to find the length of OB. So pretty simple, we can use the Pythagoras theorem. That will be OB square plus 3 square have to be 5 square. So OB square will have to be 5 square minus 3 square, that should be 16. And OB have to be the value of 4. Let's verify. 5 square minus 3 square will be 16. Right, so this will be 4. The length will be 4 units. Now for part 2, we have to express each of the vectors MC and MN in terms of I, J, and K. So usually how we proceed is we have to look at the given shape or diagram to help us find this answer. So first we have MC. So from M, let's go to C. So let's see how can we do that. So M is right here. Have to go to C. So M, we can first move to B. So first let's go to B, and then from B we can go to O, right, and then from O we can go to C. So one by one, how would you find MB? Now we realize that CF is given by 12, which means BE, this whole thing here, would also to be 12. M is a midpoint, so this have to be 6. Now again, we know the direction of J is in this direction, from C to F. For example, if you move in this direction, that have to be J. So this whole thing here from B to E will be in this direction, that will be J. However, from M to B will be in the opposite direction, so this have to be 6 minus 6J. That makes sense, right? And then BO, pretty easy. We know the length of OB is given to you by, it was found to be 4. We know this direction from O to B is K, going up, but going down will have to be negative, so minus 4K. And then OC, pretty easy. We know that this is 3, this have to be 3, and this is in the same direction as I, this have to be 3I. So have to be 3I minus 6J and minus 4K. That will be MC. The next one, we have to find the value of vector MN. From M going to the endpoint. So again, step by step. MN, how can we do that? By observation, we can first go from M to E, and then from E, let's go to N. So, because this is the midpoint, this is also 6. And in this direction, it will be positive. That will be 6J, and then plus E going down to M. That should be minus 4K, because again, as we have seen here, going up will be positive, going down will be minus. The length here is 4, same. That will be this. So that will be 6J minus 4K. This will be the two vectors we need to find for part 2 of the question. Now for part 3, we have to evaluate this dot product. So pretty easy. MC, was found to be what? 3 minus 6 and minus 4 dot of mn, that is 0, 6 and minus 4. That will give you 3 times 0 is 0, minus 6 times 6 will be minus 36, and this will give you plus 16. That will give you minus 20 for your value for this dot product. Now using this, hence we have to find the angle CMN. So pretty easy, we know that the angle that we need to find can be found by using this formula, which is the dot product of the two vectors is equal to the magnitude, see here, and then cos of the angle in between, C. So we have to find the angle right here. So one by one, this we have found, it was minus 20. And here for the magnitude is pretty easy. MC is this one, so that will be 3 square is 9, plus 6 square is 36, plus 4 square is 16. That should be 61, so root of 61. Mn should be 36 plus 16, that should be 52. Again, this is just a formula we use to find the length of vectors. Now cos of CMN is going to be minus 20 divided by root of 61, root of 52. So finally, let's see what do we have. Minus 20 divided by root of 61, root of 52. That will be minus 0.355. So the angle CMN will be just cos inverse that value. That will be 110.8. However, as you can see, the question is asking you, give your answer correct to the nearest degree. It will have to be 111. Okay, and that will be your question in regards to vectors.